So I have another different kind of video today. I'm gonna make a steak, steak and scallops and mushrooms. My girlfriend was exposed to COVID recently, and she is quarantining until we know whether or not she has it. She got tested today, so she's home all by herself. So I'm gonna make her a steak and bring it over, and I'm just gonna videotape the process. So I got my oven preheating to 350. That's important. Don't forget to do that first. Cast iron with a little bit of oil on the bottom, just enough to like completely coat the bottom, but not like a pool of oil, just vegetable oil. Got my steak seasoned. You can use whatever kind of seasoning you want. I have a recipe for my friend that I use. Scallops here. I'll take those out when I'm ready to make them, and then a nice little chopped up mushrooms. They'll be good on the steak. 4 tablespoons of butter and some roughly chopped garlic, a little bit of thyme, and then that's all I need. So I'm just gonna run you through the process and show you how it's done. So I usually turn my stove to about 7 or 8, and then this is all preheated now, so that's good. I'll always let that go first. Make sure that goes first and its oven's ready to go, because that's how we're gonna finish the steak. So I got this up to about 8. Your stove might be different. This is electric. It works for me. And then I'm just gonna let this sit until the oil starts to smoke, and then we add the steak. All right, ready? I'm gonna get a timer going. I usually just push like 20 minutes, and then I just keep an eye on things based on that. So I've got a steak in, so I'll flip it at 1850 or 1750 on the timer. So while that's going, I always wash my cutting board, because I'm gonna put the steak back on here after it's done to let it rest. So might as well wash it now while the steak's going. Depending on the thickness of the steak, well, usually no matter what the thickness is, I do about just over 2 minutes per side to sear each side first. About 2 minutes, 10 seconds maybe is pretty much perfect. Maybe a little bit more for the first side because it's cold or cooler when it first goes in. So this is about ready to go here. And then I add the butter, and you'll see how it goes. All right, time for flippage. Looks good, so I'll flip it again at 1530. Not flip, sorry, excuse me. At 1530, we add our butter and garlic and a bunch of thyme. And then we baste it using I made this spoon myself, my basting spoon. Alright, well, it's been about 2 minutes per side. So I'm gonna turn my heat down. We add our tasty bits. A bunch of thyme, sprinkle a whole bunch of it in there, go crazy. Let that stir around. And what I like to do for this part, just kind of tip the pan like this. Get that butter all melted and all the garlic in there. Tip the pan and just baste it like this. About a minute for each side. So I'll do this for about a minute. Let's get all that garlic up on there. Good stuff. Give that a flip. And same thing for the other side, another minute. And then, when the steak is done, I'm going to use this butter and garlic and all this delicious steak juice to make up my mushrooms and scallops. It's going to be so good. Alright, she's ready for the oven. While that's in the oven, prepare my tray here. I got it a little bit dried off. Alright, time for Mr. Steak to come out. So what we want to do here, after it comes out of the oven, flip it once in the pan. Get out of there. Flip it once in the pan, get the juices on the other side. And then flip again. And let it rest. So, got some tasty steak butter and garlic. Turn my heat back on. So now I'm gonna add my scallops. Now I don't know how crispy I'm gonna be able to get these because I really have a lot of butter in here, which is more, usually I just have like a little coating on the bottom. So we'll see how they come out. Okay, so now those are flipped. Now we want to add salt and pepper. These are the kind of things, they're small enough. You only really need the salt and pepper one side. So just do one side. This will be the chefs. These are about done. I'm saying they're done. Get these extra crispy ones to my girl. A big one to her, and she'll get the other. Oh, cook that one a little bit more. Get that last one cooked up, and then we'll do the mushrooms. Everybody get in there. Get a turn my heat down a little bit. That's probably fine. So I got my heat down to about a low medium. These are cooking quick, which is fine. They look great though. Take you off the heat. Alright, I'm going to get something to toss those into because they're going to cook too fast. Throw them in here. Because the pan holds a lot of heat because it's a big piece of metal and I want to stop these from cooking, so. Alright. Oh, no, we lost one. We lost a mushroom. It'll be okay. That'll be for me. So let's just cut into this and see how we did. Ooh, look at that. I'll give her another slice. Alright, steak, scallops. Just gonna try to not drop any garlic in here. There's, oh, there, I immediately dropped a piece of garlic in there. That's pretty good. Okay, try one of these. That's good. Oh man, that's good. Alright, got my towel. Hopefully that'll keep it kind of warm. So at this point in the video, I wanted to just hurry off and deliver the still warm food to my girlfriend before it got cold. So what I did with my portion was I put it in the cast iron skillet and then set it in the oven that was still warm and left the door cracked so that it would stay warm for me when I got back. When I did get back though, I was very impatient and put a towel down on my table and ate it right out of the cast iron skillet, and here's what it looked like.